everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Bewitched Adventures, and I am Spirit. Um, Today I wanted to go ahead and talk a bit about the Golden Rule. There are a lot of Golden Rule variations that appear throughout religions of the world. I thought it would kind of be neat to go over them. My thought is that even though I do plan on covering many witchy topics specifically, it is good to talk about moral foundations as well. With saying that this is totally your life and you get to decide on your own path. Take away from this what is best for you and your practice in your life, in your own opinion. So with saying that, I wanted to go over some of the variations of the Golden Rule. The first one I want to talk about is Confucianism, which is, I believe, the oldest known source of where the Golden Rule comes from. And it says, do not do to others what you do not want them to do to you. And that comes from the Analects 1523. They also say, is there one word that can serve as a principle of conduct for life? Confucius replied, it is the word reciprocity. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. And that's the Doctrine of Mean 13.3. So as you can see, it starts off really early, and it is going to work up from there. We also have in Hinduism, the sum of duty. Do not do to others what would cause pain if done to you. I'm going to try to say this where it comes from. Forgive my pronunciation. I am definitely not a native speaker. So it's the Mahabharata 5, 1517. And in Buddhism, hurt not others in ways that you yourself would find hurtful. And again, pronunciation on this, I apologize. Udana Varga 518. Then we come to the more familiar Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And Christianity, we'll start there since that's at the top of my written list. So, therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is the law and the prophets. And that's Matthew 7:12. Luke 6:31 says, and as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. In Judaism, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. That's in Leviticus 19:18. And there is also another one, what is hateful to you, do not to your fellow man. And that's the Talmud Shabbat 31a. Again, forgive me on the pronunciations. So those are the main ones that I came across while doing my searching over the internet for variations on the Golden Rule. But there are a couple other ones that I have come across, and a couple other things that I think are worth noting. A couple other religion, or one other religion at least, and that would be Wicca. And the Wiccan Rede says, and it harm none, do what you will. And as Witch in the Working so elegantly put it, but take no shit. And I think that is so important and so wonderful that somebody is actually modified that just a little bit or put an extension on it. But I'll talk about that a little bit as well when it comes to the Platinum Rule, which says treat others the way they want to be treated. So I want to talk about that and a few other things. Now, these rules might appear to have you taking other people's abuse at first glance, and that's one of the main things that I hear against this. But I don't believe that that is what they intend at all. And if they do, That's not what it should mean. Of course, that is my opinion on the topic. I do feel that these rules do not extend into taking abuse, into not defending yourself, or otherwise allowing people to take advantage of you. What I feel these rules mean is that first, you should extend respect and courtesy in the way that you would want to be treated. Or in the case of the platinum rule, as you believe or know that they would want to be treated. So let's talk about the platinum rule for a moment. If it says the way they want to be treated, now again, I don't feel that this means that you need to take abuse. This doesn't mean that you're the person's slave, and this doesn't mean that you have to fulfill their every desire. As I said before, don't take people's abuse. What I feel this really means is that on the simple things, you should be nice and think of them first and apply still apply the golden rule, but take that extra step and, what they need, what they want, what they desire, put that first without, putting too much, without imposing too much upon yourself, of course. So if, for example, be a good host. If you know they like tea, ask them if they want tea. That's polite, right? That's pretty basic. If they have a pronoun preference, if we want to take this a little more towards a modern movement, then use their pronoun preferences. If you don't know them, ask them what their pronouns are. Be polite. But just don't get carried away. You don't need to massage their feet, treat them like a god, and put yourself out. But remember, it is first and foremost important to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you cannot properly take care of others. So make sure that you are remembering your own self-respect and dignity while considering theirs. Anyways, that is all I have for you today, but I look forward to talking to you all again soon. Please hit the like button and subscribe button and that notification button. I also have a Facebook page if you would like, and if you would like to like and subscribe there. Bye, everyone.